It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we have a Sharwood's chicken chow mein to show you, made with 100% cooked chicken breast. So it goes in the microwave for 8 minutes. The box has had a bit of a bashing, but it should be okay. Oh, it's had a right bashing. Oh, to the point where, what am I going to do here? Right, I have to think on my feet now. Will it go in a bowl? Right, I got an idea. I'll put it on the plate like that. Pierce the lid. Put it in as normal. I just gotta hope there's no plastic in the food. Well, I don't think there'll be plastic in the food. Although there's a piece there missing. And a piece there. I don't think it's in there. Oh, what a shame. Right, I'll put it in. It's going to juice out the side probably. Then we'll work it out. Right, it's in for 5 minutes. We'll play it by here. Back in a moment. Okay, after that initial technical difficulty, we have the food on the plate. I decided to get it out onto a plate. And after about 5 minutes, it was kind of jellified enough that I could get it all onto a plate and put it back into a microwave. The problem with it was that the plate takes a lot of the power from the microwave, so it takes a lot of the heat. So I put it in for an extra 4 minutes that I should have done. So 5 plus 4, about 9 minutes I put it in for. I ummed and ahed, should I continue with the review? Is it fair on Sharwood's that I've reviewed this with a broken package? But the point is that I'm just, you know, I'm somebody that's picked this up from Lidl in the supermarket, bought it, brought it home. Could be the only thing I got in my house, and it could be the only thing I've taken to work for some kind of dinner, and you end up with that small kind of, well, it's not a great problem, but for me, I'm going to carry on with this because it's the trials and tribulations of supermarket microwave food. So, noodles steaming away. There's about 3-4 bits of chicken in there. Here's the chicken. It was only, I think it was no more than £1.50. I'm a massive fan of chow mein. You're never going to get it to taste how you would straight from a Chinese restaurant. But chicken's pretty tasty. Like nice lumps of chicken. The sauce is kind of chow mein like. Kind of soupy. A soupy type. The noodles have turned a bit soupy as well. So what I mean by that, let's swap hands. Get rid of that tea towel now, it's cooled down a bit. What I mean by that is they kind of jellified a little bit. They're not as kind of firm as you would get from, again, fresh noodles from a fresh Chinese restaurant. But if you're on any kind of budget, it's not bad. I mean, you can't buy a chow mein from a Chinese takeaway for less than £4 or £5 these days. as of 2020. So to buy this pack for £1.50, it's a relatively decent sized portion. 4 big lumps of chicken. I suppose you could argue that it could be a little bit more, but then again you can argue that it was £1.50. There's a look at it. There's some pepper in here. Pepper holds out well. If anything, if I've learned anything from eating all of these pot noodles and microwave meals, and is that the pepper, the humble pepper, seems to work the best with this type of food. Bit of onion, bit of carrot, a little bit of spiciness, not overly spicy. You can tell it's that kind of jellified kind of sauce, but then again, if you think about it, how many Chinese takeaways have you had where you leave the curry sauce for a bit, or you leave the sweet and sour sauce for a bit and it turns back into some kind of jellied form? It almost turns into a solid if you leave the curry sauce or any leftover curry sauce. It's alright, that. It's alright for the price, for the money. I mean, I'd be pretty devastated if I come back from the Chinese takeaway and this is the type of Chinese chicken chow mein that I got for £5. It's nowhere near worth £5, but it's worth £1.50. All the plastic's in the bottom of the box. Can you see that? Right, the ingredients are cooked noodles, paprika, cooked chicken breast, salt, corn flour, red pepper, onion, choy sum, carrot, ginger, puree, soy sauce, water, soybeans, roasted wheat, sugar, toasted sesame oil, garlic puree, barley, malt vinegar, red chilli, and that's about it. It was at the bottom. I went up to Lidl. It was at the bottom of the freezer, and there was only 1 or 2 left, and they looked in pretty kind of smashed up condition. But the reason why I picked it up, there was another Sharwood meal there. I think it was a chicken biryani, and it was loads of them, loads and loads and loads of them, and only a few of these. So that gave me the clue. That gave me the people must like these clue. So I decided to pick it up for review. Okay, rating for £1.50. Has it filled me up? I think it's taken the edge off. I wouldn't say it's filled me up. To fill me up these days, you're talking giant breakfast. 4 sausages and 4 hash browns and 4 bacon and a massive round of toast, and that sort of thing fills me up these days. So it hasn't filled me up, but it's taken the edge off. I'm about to go shopping now, actually, this afternoon, and it's nothing worse than going shopping when you're hungry, because you just buy everything. So it's taken that hungry edge off. I'll be able to buy some shopping without, you know, going super crazy on picking stuff up. And it's okay for the price, the £1.50 I paid. It's a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.